Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder caused by genetics that destroys the lining of the small intestine called villi. The purpose of villi is to receive nutrients from digesting food, but for a celiac, the villi are broken down and unable to get the necessary nutrients. This causes an extreme amount of damage to a celiac with over 300 symptoms, ranging from a stomachache to depression and even cancer if left untreated. The only treatment for celiac disease is a 100% gluten-free diet. Celiac disease affects everyone differently, and that's what we wanted to see. Here are many celiacs and their stories.
I was diagnosed in 1986, so 31 years?
I was diagnosed in the summer of 2006, so it's going on 11 years now.
I was diagnosed in August of 2012.
I have been gluten-free for 6 years.
I was diagnosed in October of last year.
I was just diagnosed last year.
I got to tell you, I sat down and cried. There were many days that I sat down and cried because there was no food.
Eating out is really difficult. I mainly cook all of my own food. Cross-contamination is a huge issue.
Cross-contamination is a big thing for me.
My first attempts at making homemade bread were pitiful.
And interestingly, I never ate a lot of bread before. Isn't that interesting?
It's a complete lifestyle change, and you really have to learn, is this really gluten-free? Is it cross-contaminated? Things like that.
You do have to have a strict gluten-free diet and stay away from anything. And if you're in doubt because it doesn't say certified gluten-free on it, you really should stay away from it. Only because you don't want it to cause damage on you. Yeah.
Coming from the point that I was at with how sick I was, honestly, I'm grateful that I finally got my diagnosis, because if I hadn't, I was on a very quick downhill turn.
I'm the support system for a lot of people. I actually am the now new branch manager for the gluten intolerant group of Atlanta. I'm a gluten-free chef now, personal chef. I teach classes. So a lot of people come to me.
Because of the severity of my celiac, my social life has been severely affected, but not necessarily in a bad way. I train the gluten detection dogs, and that's what I do. I help train them for other people. And so it opened up a new social life in a world I never really had planned on venturing into.
There are bigger issues, in life than what you can eat and can't eat.